Alrighty, guys, this is part two. I might end the video here after this part. I'll do a nice 1 hour video. By the time I am done this video, you guys will be done watching my recent video, obviously. Now I might walk to the store and I'll get trip my asshole as usual, and I'll get my beer, my smokes. Yeah. Ivan, you always trip when you go out. Yeah, because it's anxiety, obviously. I'm not used to the keys. Having everyone read your mind, open mind, takes getting used to, man. And that's why I trip like crazy when I go outside. I even trip when I sleep. Yeah, it's bad, man. But God gave me these keys that way I can open my eye. And I'm sorry, I had no choice, man. If I don't give you the keys, yeah, no one can read your mind, but you're gonna be even more miserable. The world's gonna have you share with a garbage wife, and your wife will cry, have a tears overnight because she sees hell. Yeah, you guys will destroy my relationship because you're wicked people, obviously. You do whatever you could to destroy my relationship because you're wicked people, obviously. Yeah. Anyways, going back to the Matrix, that is my deal for Warner Bros. If David Zaslav does not what? If David Zaslav does not accept my terms, I'm not going to give him 2.0. Guys, I'm not going to give you $2.2 billion if you don't accept my terms. So I'm saying, Ivan has nothing to lose. He put us in a pickle. Yeah, if you don't want to sell your rights to me, obviously, I'll just make my 4 movies, and I'll make games based off those movies. And you guys are missing out on your $2.2 billion. So I'm saying, and you won't see this great story told. Me, the one kicking ass. Remember that? Remember how you got that intensity in Matrix with what Keanu Reeves and the agents? Yeah, think of something even like more intense. Because I'm making my Matrix movie for 14 plus. I'm gonna tell your college sisters, hey, I want the agents to be scarier than even the agents in the originals. Ah, we can do that, and the people make the agents even scarier. You know how Terminator looks freaky? Yeah, you make the agents even scarier than what they even were in what in the originals. Yeah. Ivan, the agents were scariest in the first one. The first movie, those agents were fucking freaky, man. No, the second one. The second movie, the agents are freaky, man. The ones in Matrix Reloaded, those like in the beginning when they smashed that door, and I'm like, Neo, what are you doing? Get out of there, yeah. But Neo stayed because Neo knew he can kick their ass, obviously. That's why he's not afraid of the agents. Because Neo knows he can kick their ass, obviously. And that's why he's not afraid of those guys. Whereas those other guys ran because they know they can't take the agents. They're like agents, and they run off. He's like, go. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it is him, the anomaly. He is still only human. Hence why, whenever Smith comes back and you get that glitch, obviously. You know what I'm saying? He says, it's nice to see you, Smith. It's nice to see you too, you know what I'm saying? He looks, he's like, any anomalies? He's like, no. The last anomaly, the name was Thomas Anderson, also known as Neo. You know what I'm saying? Deceased 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They say that. He's like, are you sure there's no anomalies? He's like, yeah. He's like, no, no anomalies. And then like a couple hours later, the anomaly is born. I am born in the Matrix. Just like Morpheus said, the one was born inside. Do your very best to what? Do your very best to what? Do your very best to honor the story, obviously. You know what I'm saying, huh? So what do the Wachowski sisters mean when they say the one is born in the Matrix? The only thing I can think of is you have this parallel birth, right? While the baby is being created in the real world, he's also created. And the moment the machines plug him, he's now born in the Matrix. Something happens in the Matrix, and the baby's born in the Matrix. That's the only way to be consistent with the story. Because I guarantee the college sisters that yeah, what did you guys need? Yeah, Ivan, yeah, Ivan, we didn't. We don't really know what it means. We just had Lawrence Fishburne say that line, and we didn't give any backstory. But I think your backstory is accurate. Yeah, it's accurate. Is this accurate, Lana? Is this accurate to your story, Ivan? It's accurate. The one being born in the Matrix. Yeah, because Keanu Reeves woke up in the real world. And it's obviously he was born in that real world, obviously, but he was also born in the Matrix because they said the one was born in the Matrix. What do they mean by that? The only thing I can think of is you have this seed, a sperm seed. It creates the baby biologically in the real world. And the moment the machines plug the plug on the back of the baby is now born in the Matrix. You get this like green coat that forms the skeleton and the flesh of the baby. I'm gonna tell you guys, make sure you make it look professional. Don't make it look cheesy. And the baby forms and the baby cries. And that's how the one is born in the Matrix. Holy shit, you're creative. Yes, I want to tell a good story, man. And that's why the Wakata sisters will be like, Ivan, sign me up. I want to be a part of that story, man. Yeah. They want to be saved. I offer them a boatload of money. It is an Ivan and VJ movie, which is fucking cool, obviously. Me, the one kicking ass, obviously. And I sold them with my story. Yeah, it's such a good story that the Wakata sisters are going to be blown away. Holy shit, I want to be a part of that movie. Yeah. They're going to want me a part of that movie so bad, man. The Wachowski sisters. Yeah, because I blew them away with my story. Sincere? I blew them away with my story. And that's why the Wachowski sisters will be blown away, obviously. Look, Peter Jackson will be blown away. He's Ivan, like, what series? Ivan, what are you doing next? He's gonna ask. He already knows Peter, though. Saying he's guaranteed Peter and his name's actors are gonna ask me, Ivan, what movie are you doing next? They're curious, obviously. Ivan, what movie are you doing next? But you guys want to know? I'm like, yeah, we want to know. You know what I'm saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna do the Matrix trilogy. The Matrix trilogy. So you're gonna purchase the rights off Warner Bros. I'm like, yeah, yeah. He's like, Ivan, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do a prequel, a reboot, or like a sequel? Well, I'm gonna do a sequel. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of a good prequel story. The only thing I can think of for a prequel story is what? Is Trinity, the life of Trinity and Morpheus before they found Keanu Reeves, obviously. But you can't do that because yeah, but the story won't be as good, right? You know what I'm saying, and I can't think of anything for a reboot. Yeah, I'm not rebooting it, guys. It's very tough to reboot the Major. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to reboot that. Yeah, rebooting is out of the question. I can't reboot the Matrix franchise. It's too complicated. What story am I going to tell in a different universe? I don't know what story to tell. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a sequel, I have ideas for that. Obviously, continue on the story from the originals. You know what I'm saying? So Ivan, you're gonna do a sequel? Yeah, I'm doing a sequel. You know what I'm saying? And Peter's like, are you gonna? Is like Keanu Reeves the one, or like you're the one, Ivan? No, I'm the one. He's like, you're the one. I'm like, he's like, okay, Ivan, how is that gonna work? Like, they already made that resurrection movie. You know what I'm saying? Trinity and Keanu Reeves are now both the one. No, guys, I struck a deal with Warner Bros. They have to delete Resurrection from the face of the map. Delete it. Like, completely delete it? Yeah, it can no longer be sold anywhere worldwide. It's like, holy shit, Ivan, you got Warner Bros. To do that? Oh, yeah, I did. Like, holy shit, like, man, you have some balls, man. No one would ever tell fucking all those executives to fucking delete their fucking movie. And you told them that? Yeah, I'm king now. I'm bigger than them. Yeah, I'm the boss now, man. I'm bigger than all those executives. You know what I'm saying? And they're all shocked, like, holy shit, Ivan. They already know my story. They saw my videos. Ivan, Peter Jackson asked me, so Ivan, like, you're the new one. Yeah, I'm the new one. And VJ is obviously the next Trinity. She's your lover. Yeah, VJ's the love of my life in the movie. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Ivan, what's your idea for the story? Peter Jackson already knows. He saw my videos. Yeah, Peter, I have a few ideas. And Peter's like, holy shit, Ivan, you're fucking creative. Deja vu, huh? I'm like, yeah, deja vu. Yeah, I remember that in Matrix 1, two cats walked by, and when the glitch happened, something changed in the Matrix. Yeah, the door, when the guy opened the curtains, there was a brick wall. Yeah, something changed in the Matrix, and that's how Agent Smith comes back. So Agent Smith copied himself onto Neo, and that's how his spirit was able to live on. I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit, and that's a masterpiece. Holy shit, you're creative. Oh, yeah, I know what I'm saying. And I heard that movie, I'm like, no, Peter, you're not good for the Matrix. You're not good for the fucking Matrix, Peter. I'm not gonna fucking hire you with the Matrix. I was like, you're making the Matrix trilogy? Oh man, can I be in that trilogy, Ivan, man? I might tell you that. I'm like, no, Idris, you're not good. He's good for the Matrix, but I'm not gonna be signing the same actors. Ivan, man, I want to be in that Matrix franchise, man. You're gonna see all those names actors begging. I'm like, no, guys, you're not good for the Matrix. I'm not gonna re-sign you for the Matrix. I'm saying, I am not going to re-sign you for the Matrix. I'm saying, you're gonna see Peter Jackson begging, Mel Gibson, all the Zane's actors are gonna want to be a part of that movie. Barry Osborne might beg, Ivan, can I produce your Matrix movie, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, Paul. Yeah, Barry, sorry. Barry might beg, but Ivan, can I produce your what? Your Matrix movie? I'm like, yeah, Barry, you directed the originals, the first one. I can have you on board as my assistant director for the Matrix trilogy. You pay Barry a nice $1 million for the fourth Matrix movie, and you pay him $1.2 million for the second, and $1.4 million for the third. You pay Barry Osborne a lot of money, obviously, but he doesn't get squall for royalties because he's what? He's what? He's my assistant producer. Do not let him duplicate that, Sarah. He is my assistant producer. Yeah. So Michael B. Jordan, I'm willing to pay him a lot of money for the series. If I make the Matrix trilogy, I'll have him chosen. He'll play the great grandson of Morpheus and Naomi, and Michael B. Jordan will be young by then. He'll be like in his 40s, early 40s, mid to 44 around there, 45, 46 around there. He'll be young. You'll see him look a lot older. Obviously, I remember this kid Michael and back in like Friday Nights when he was like 20, and now he's like 43 years old. He's older now. He'll look more mature because he's now in his 40s. And I want him to look a bit more mature like Morpheus did. He's young, but he's in his 40s. Brie Larson and all of them will be in their 40s, so they're all older people. I'll be like in my late 30s. By the time I do the Matrix, I'll be in my 40s. Because I'm gonna stay young forever, I'll never grow old. So Sarah, yeah. Whereas you guys will all grow old in 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the people who I knew in my life are all like in their 40s now. When I do the Matrix shows, I'm like, holy shit, time flies by. They all have like 10-year-old kids who are in school. I remember these kids when they were like 11 years old. 10 years old when I grew up, and now they're all like in their 40s. They have a family, they have kids, 10-year-old kids, 8-year-old kids. Yeah, bought their own nice house. Yeah, man. Obviously, this has been crazy. Yeah, man. Look, this has been crazy. In a good like 5 minutes, I'll talk about the story I'm thinking of for the Matrix. Again, Ivan, I love it when you talk about your story. Yeah, you look at an amazing story, man. Look at a masterpiece. I might end the video here in 1 hour. I don't know. See what happens. Or I might talk for another 30 minutes. Yeah, so that is my deal for Warner Bros. If David Zaslav does not like my offer, I'm like, David, if $2.2 billion is not good enough for you and you don't want to agree to my terms, I'm not going to give you the money, and you will not see this amazing story told on the big screen. You want to see me as the one kicking ass, see VJ kicking ass next trainee, see Michael B. Jordan kicking ass. Accept my deal, and the rights go to me. Don't hate me. And then what? And then I will put 660 towards the Matrix 4 movie, and I'll make that amazing movie. Obviously, I what movie do you think? What movie do you think will be the best? I think the first movie might perhaps be the best one in terms of story. Whereas the second and third movie, I'm going to focus more on action. I'll have good story, but I'm going to have more action because I'm now the one kicking ass. But the first movie, I think, will be the best because I think in terms of a story, you have the one born, you have Agent Smith, obviously, and the three agents are come back to the Matrix. You get the life of the one in the Matrix, obviously, and that kid, obviously, that baby who's the one, obviously, the agents end up killing him in the end. You know what I'm saying? They kill him, obviously. Yeah. So Ivan, you want to die? Yes. In the movie, I die too, and the Oracle tells me that I'm waiting for something too. You know what I'm saying? But this time, I don't go into the Matrix to save like Michael B. Jordan or VJ. No, that happens in the second movie. I want the second movie to end off whereby Smith captures VJ and Michael B. Jordan, and they hold him in this base, obviously, and he wants to code to Zion because he wants to take over Zion, obviously. And I discussed with the people in Number 10, should we pull the plug? I'm like, no. And the Oracle tells me you're going to have to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? One of those four people will die. You know what I'm saying? Two of those four people will die. The choice is up to you. And I find out later on, yeah, it's either I pull the plug on Mike B. Jordan and VJ, obviously, and then my two friends live in Nebuchadnezzar, or I go to save them, and my two friends end up coming with me, and they end up dying. And my two friends end up getting killed, obviously, and that leads to my depression. And it transfers 5 years later in the third movie, and when I have my big beard. You know how Keanu Reeves had his beard in Resurrection? I have a beard like that. I'm older. I'm a bit depressed, and I defeat Smith once for all. But I think the first movie might perhaps be the best one, or maybe the second one, perhaps. And something tells me the third one will be the worst, in my opinion. But the first movie, looking at a masterpiece, man, the baby one's born in the Matrix. You get the life of that kid in the Matrix, and the kid ends up dying. The agents kill him. In the beginning of the movie, the agents interrogated me when I was a 16-year-old kid. I drop out of school. My friend sells me up. My mind gets freed by Michael B. Jordan and all them. You know what I'm saying? And I end up going into the Matrix, and I end up getting killed. There. I end up getting killed. Really? Yes, I end up getting killed. That's why you're looking at a massive story. Yeah, man. You're looking at a masterpiece. Yeah, after this video, I might walk to the store and get some beer and some smokes. And I'll watch my show with you guys. And then after that, it's kind of a waste of money me getting beer and smokes. Because once I wake up, I'm going to walk to the store and get beer and smokes at nighttime, right? It's kind of what I'm craving, some beer and some smokes right now. I'll just do this for one more time. And I want to watch my fucking show with you guys. Have my nice beer and I watch my video with you guys. Obviously. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go get some water. And I'll arrive back in my room. Just get the video if you don't want to wait. Alrighty, guys. Now, for the interesting topic, I'm going to talk about what? The story of my Matrix trilogy, as usual, obviously, right? Tell you all my ideas I have in my mind. You guys are probably shocked. Holy shit, you're creative. Yes, I'm very creative. So I'm going to start the movie off with the flashbacks of the 3 original Matrix movies. And I ended off with Keanu Reeves telling the machines, the Agent Smith has grown beyond control. You cannot stop him, but I can. And if you fail, I won't. There. And he ends up failing, obviously. He couldn't defeat Smith. He let Smith calm him onto him, and he sacrificed his life to save the Matrix and Zion. But Keanu Reeves failed. Neo failed. He did not defeat Smith. And Smith's power grew beyond even the One's control. The One could not stop him, yeah. Because what? Neo is not the lucky one. I am the lucky one. He wasn't really the chosen one, there. And when you watch Reloaded, the architect tells Neo he is the 6th one. This is the 6th iteration of the Matrix. I mean, What is iteration? My guess is iteration means like this is the sixth reload of the Matrix. So you had the first Matrix, and then it reloaded. Then you had this. Then you had you had the first one, and a second Matrix reloaded, and you have the second one, and the third Matrix reloaded, and you have the third one, and so on and so forth until the sixth. And Neo is the sixth one, and I am the seventh one. But it's not a new It's not a new. You could have it be the seventh iteration if you want, but I don't want it to be. I want it's the same iteration. It's the same Matrix, except the Matrix is now at peace. There's no more Agent Smith, no more agents, because Neo saved the Matrix. He saved Zion. You know what I'm saying? But he failed. He could not defeat Smith. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like it in Masters. Yeah, Ivan, you found the way to bring Smith back. Yes, Smith's spirit was always alive when he caught himself onto Neo. That's how his spirit was able to live on. His essence was able to live on. You know what I'm saying? And Neo did not have the power to stop Smith. You know what I'm saying? Now, once you get those flashbacks, obviously, and you ended off with Neo dying, obviously, the machines kill him. You do a thing where you see, like, I don't know, you see Neo's grave in the machine world. You know what I'm saying? You get this black screen, the Matrix deja vu. And then you get this scene in Zion that says 100 years later. And you see people gathering around Trinity's grave, Neo's grave, Morpheus' grave, Naomi's grave, and they're throwing down flowers. They honor them. It's like a tradition in Zion. They honor those great people. Some saying, well, you're sharing grave, yes, and it transfers to the Matrix. You're now in the Matrix, obviously. What's going on in the Matrix? I mean, what should I do? My idea is when you get what when you get the scene in Zion, when it transfers the Matrix, you get the green code going on. You see the Matrix like you got for the Matrix, the first Matrix, right? You get this green code and it transfers to a family. Holy shit, creep! Yes, it transfers to a family. In what? It transfers to a family in the Matrix. And they're at this event. I don't know. They're at a carnival. They're at some event. I'm thinking they're at like some carnival in the Matrix or something like that. And they drive home. And when they drive home to their house, and then they see two cats pass by, and a glitch happens. And when they open their door, they see like a brick wall in front of the door. What the fuck? And they get the viral thing going on all over the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And that's when Agent Smith comes back, and he you know what I'm saying? You get this like this electricity forming from the ground, obviously. You get this you get this electricity, obviously, and you see the green code of Agent Smith forming. And some people around the city are seeing this, and they take pictures and all that stuff, and that's how you get the radio news going on. When the guy takes me to the adoption agency, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and then three more agents form. You get the green code, and then they form in a full adult human form. You get the three agents forming behind Agent Smith. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Smith is like, "I'm back." You know what I'm saying? And he before he looks, he's like, "Any anomalies?" And the agent's like, "No, no anomalies. The last anomaly known, the name was Thomas Anderson, also known as Neo, deceased 100 years ago." And then you see Smith mocking Neo. Ha ha ha. Even Neo, the one, couldn't stop me. You know what I'm saying? Even the anomaly couldn't stop me. Even Neo couldn't stop me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. He's like, the Oracle and the Architect, they underestimated my power. You know what I'm saying? The agent's like, your power grew beyond your control, even the one's control. He's like, yes. You know what I'm saying? He's laughing, obviously. And they go to this like suit store and they get their suits. You know what I'm saying? They get their suits, obviously. And the guy's like, look, sir, just take agents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's like, and the guy's like, he's like, how the heck? You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know who I am? He's like, Smith? They're all like, Smith? Because they all know who Smith is, obviously. Or Smith? Smith is back. He's like, sir, what clothes do you want? And the guy gives him free clothes, obviously, because Smith is the ruler of the Matrix. Yeah. Smith is the gatekeeper of the Matrix. It is his world, obviously. He owns the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Hence why he's a gatekeeper. Whenever someone's a rebel, they kill the rebels, obviously, because they're not a part of the Matrix system, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and the moment Agent Smith and his three agents come to the Matrix, obviously, come back to the Matrix, And the glitch happens, obviously. The Oracle and the Architect panic. And Zion panics as the machines are not acting weird in Zion. And okay, something must be going on in the Matrix. And they find out it's a glitch, obviously. And then that's when the Oracle and the Architect, they meet with the Machine God, and they make a deal. You know what I'm saying? Smith has returned. And and the machine's like, he's like, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? He's like, the people are already reacting to the machines. This is the only way we can have peace with both worlds, is if we destroy Smith once and for all. But how can that be? The only one who can destroy Smith is the One, obviously. And the One is dead. You know what I'm saying? Neo died 100 years ago, and I'm saying the One failed. The Oracle and the Architect say that, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The machines like, a new one must be reborn. A new one? Yeah, you're right. The One's the only one who can defeat Smith and the agents, yeah. And then the Oracle and Architect say the new one must be reborn, and then you get the birth of the One in the real world. What should I do, Ivan? The only thing I can think of in terms of where does the seed come from, I don't know. I'm gonna have to discuss this with the Wachowski sisters. But my idea is you have this like sperm, and it forms the baby, the biological baby of the One, and this sperm comes from some source in the real world or something like that, which is the One. Obviously, you can do that if you want, and the baby is born. Ivan, where does the sperm come from? I don't know. I'm gonna have to discuss this with the what? With the Wachowski sisters. Sarah? I don't know. Holy shit, I'm creepy, yes. And then you see the baby forming in the real world, obviously, biological birth, and they put the machines put the connection, the black connections all over his body, as well as the back of his head. And the moment they plug the plug on the back of the baby, the baby is now born in the Matrix. See what I'm saying? You get this electricity, and you get the skeleton in the body of the body of the baby forms, and you also see the light in the green code when the body of the baby forms, because the baby is the One. The baby is me. Obviously, he has the anomaly code. See what I'm saying? And then the baby is born. And the moment the baby cries, obviously, you know what I'm saying? The man's finishing his shit. Okay, you're off. Okay. Work is done. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll see you, man. And the guy has to smoke, obviously, and he hears this crying. He's like, "What the fuck is that noise?" I'm saying. He hears it crying, obviously, and he checks it out, and he sees a baby. He sees a baby on top of the car, obviously. He's like, "Where do you come from, little guy?" And I'm saying, and the baby's like crying, and he takes his the baby's naked. He takes his t-shirt and he wraps it around the naked baby, and he has like his wife beater or whatever it is, and he goes in his car and he drives to his his apartment or his house, and his wife is like, "What are you doing with a baby in the house?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Honey, I found the baby." "You found the baby?" I'm like, "Yeah." So his parents just abandoned. What kind of parents just abandon their own child? I'm saying, "Honey, I think you should put it back where you found it. Maybe someone stole the baby. Maybe this baby's missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not our problem, honey." You know, so, honey, you think we should just adopt him? You know what I'm saying? No, honey, we don't know who this baby is. His parents might be looking for him. I think it's best you put it back where you found it. Guys, I can't just leave this baby all on its own with no one to take care of, to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just put the baby in an adoption center. And the guy's like, fine. He puts the baby in an adoption center, and you get the scene where he gets into his car, and he drives to the adoption center, and it's like, I don't know, 11 o'clock p.m. And then he puts on the radio, and he puts on the radio, obviously, and you hear this voice in the radio. Apparently, you hear this radio voice. Yeah, apparently there's been some unusual events happening in the city. The guy is like listening in. I'm saying, yeah, agents were spotted in the city. You know what I'm saying? No, agents were somehow spotted in the city. And the guy's listening. I'm saying, and yeah, and he speeds, and the cop you get the sirens, and the cop stops the man. The man's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? He's all sketchy. Oh man, please don't take this baby. You know what I'm saying? The guy's like, the cop knocks on the window. He lowers his window. He's like, hello. He's like, hello. He's like, you were caught speeding. You went over the speed limit. Not he's like, yeah, it's my bad. I had a long day. He's looking in. He's like, you know, I can fine you for this, right? The guy's like, yeah, 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 just, it's my bad. I'm just a bit clumsy today. He looks in the car. He's like, is that your kid? You know, I say those movies. Yeah, yeah. Is that your kid? I'm like, yeah, it's my kid. And I'm saying he's lying. Obviously, it's my kid. And I'm saying he's lying. I'm saying, yeah, that's my kid. He's lying. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, I'll let you off with a warning. You know what I'm saying? Like next time I will not be so kind to you. You know what I'm saying? He's like, now scram out of here. You know, I was like, oh, in the Matrix of Gay, yeah. And the guy's like, he's sketchy. He's like, whew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the cop tells me, yeah, that baby he doesn't really resemble you too much. Yeah, we adopted him. The guy's lying to him saying, yeah. In reality, this baby has no parents, no record, nothing. He's a what? Yeah. He's like, I'll let you off with a warning, sir. He's like, don't speed again. I'll scram out of here. And the guy, you know what I'm saying? I'll scram out of here. And the guy's like, okay. And he drives and he's listening to the radio and they're talking about the unusual events going on in the Matrix. And they say apparently agents were spotted walking downtown the city. He's like agents and listening in, and when he drives, he sees Smith and his three agents in the city. When he drives, he's looking. He's like, "Holy shit! Agents are back in the Matrix. Where the fuck did they come from?" I'm saying, "Yeah, holy shit, I've been creative." Yes, and he goes to the adoption agency, obviously, and he's waiting in line. And the lady's like, "Okay, what's your name, sir? My name is this." I'm saying, "Okay, sir, okay, sir, is this your child? Are you giving this child up for adoption?" "No, it's not my child. I'm not. It's not my child." It's like, so it's not your child. "Okay, sir, do you have any identification?" "Yeah, I do." "No, the baby. Does the baby have any identification?" I'm like, no." "Okay. Do you know the name of its parents who gave you the baby?" "No, I don't know the name of his parents." "Okay, where did you find the baby, sir?" "Yeah, I found the baby at work in a junkyard." So its parents gave you the baby at work?" No, his parents not gave me the baby at work. I found it." "So you found the baby and you don't know its parents' name?" He's like, yes, he's embarrassed. I'm saying all the people in the line are all like looking, what the fuck is going on here? This is really weird. Yeah. You get that on me. Yeah, something crazy. Shema Canver.